Hey everybody, I just thought I would give an update. I did post something the other day saying that I was going to have a video up that evening, and I ended up just sort of having a bad day. One of the things that is very characteristic of BPD is having unstable emotions, and so I'm not even sure what exactly it was. I think it may have just been the pressure that I was putting on myself to try and produce perfection, considering I have this fear of being criticized. And so it just somehow managed to pummel my mood, and from there it kind of snowballed. Because when you're feeling like you're not very resilient emotionally, it's one of those situations where you could like spill something and you just cry because that's like the straw that broke the camel's back. So yeah, I just had to sort of let myself have some time to just feel what I was feeling, and yesterday was a bit of a better day, but I was just focused on school and trying to sort of get back in a routine of spending a couple hours every day working on my school stuff, and plus I had class. So yeah, I think I did some reflection about how I want to proceed with this vlog, because I was panicking a little bit because of the way that I had built this up in my head. I have this like, my perfectionism has been debilitating for a number of years of my life, and I've been working on it for, I'd say, over a year. But I mean, old habits die hard, and it's a defense mechanism to try and avoid criticism. If I don't make mistakes, then people won't criticize me for it, right? So it's something I developed when I was younger, and as an adult, it has become incredibly pervasive in my thinking. And so anyways, I was like, okay, I'm gonna put out some videos and it'll be fine. And then as time went by, I was like, oh my god, like, this is gonna go so bad. And I just kept invalidating myself. So anyways, I've taken some time to kind of think about what I want to do and figure out how I can proceed with that. And hopefully that will help with that sort of anxiety and whatnot. Because I'm not going to be able to produce perfection. It doesn't mean I shouldn't try and, try hard to achieve something, but I have to look at whether or not the pressure that I'm putting on myself is unrealistic, and I also have to look at how effective it is for me to put that pressure on myself. So, sometimes it's healthy to kind of push yourself because you have expectations, and sometimes it's not helpful. And for me, in a lot of instances, it's not helpful. So, anyways, I just thought I would kind of record something quick, just to share that it's not like I've just decided to quit. I just needed a couple of days to sort of, I don't know, think it through and decide how I wanted to proceed. And I think what I'm gonna do is try and keep it short and concise videos. And kind of the way I conceptualize it right now is I'm gonna pick a theme, or like, say in this instance, I could say I wanted to talk about perfectionism, and then, put together a video where I can talk about what it is, where it comes from, and how it showed up for me and how I dealt with it. So I can kind of tackle, my own personal experience, how I use skills to deal with it, as well as tackling, in information, so it's better understood, and I can also help kind of dispel some of that stigma that comes with it. So I think that's kind of how I want to start this out. Yeah, I mean, I'd be really interested in some feedback from people if you are interested in sharing any. You know, do you have any questions, or is there anything in particular that you think I should talk about or include in my videos? Because obviously I'd like to make this as helpful as possible. And it feels weird to just sort of talk to a camera and then post it online and hope that people are watching and hope that it's being well received. So I would definitely appreciate some of that kind of communication if anybody wants to send me a message or a comment or anything like that. So okay, well, I think I'm gonna do some reading and try and go back to bed. I ended up journaling for the first time in, like, I don't know, 6 months, which normally I tell myself I don't have the patience for, but then I'll actually lay awake for hours on end stewing about it, which is, I mean, really, if you look at it, like, I'm wasting more time by not journaling, because I find that when I do that, it alleviates some of that initial anxiety that's kind of like sitting around reminding me, like, hey, you've got all this shit going on in your head. So yeah, anyways, I hope everybody has a good day. Everybody stay safe. Practice some self-care, do some deep breathing, and I promise I will get some content out within a reasonable amount of time. And hopefully by then maybe my face will have cleared up and I won't have hacked the shit out of it. So okay, I will hopefully engage with you guys in the comments. Okay, thank you.